the first episode of when I'm going to be doing alternate history, or what I think will happen. I'm not the best at history, so I don't know, but we can still, see what happens. So, we'll start off with, not history, it's more of like, it's modern, bad, you get it. So what happens is, Russia goes after Ukraine completely. Ooh, this is not working. Let me use a draw tool instead. And Belarus, Finland, Latvia, and the Baltic countries, and is now pushing through. What would happen is, I think, they would form like a union or join NATO. Russia would probably get to like here. Before things would get interesting. I would guess the would be like NATO would try to get some forces, or like some defensive pack would be formed to try to take some Russian territory, and there'd be some missiles hitting, but I don't think there'd be any nukes going off. But I mean, you could always leave your opinion, see what happened. Missiles may go off, you never know. It'd be a small front by the Finnish over this way. Sweden would most likely join now. Turkey would respond by probably trying to fight the Russian Navy in the sea. I don't know how well it would go for them. I don't think it would go very good. But it's blockaded by also, Greece would join. Same with Italy. Ooh, I forgot about England. Uh-oh. I'm guessing Ireland would join too. And Russia's main offensive through the fields that are going on in Poland and the European plains. And then another attack through Romania, through the mountain area. And then a central attack, which would also try to curve up into the plains. Europe is taking Helsinki and going to the coastline of Finland would probably capitulate Finland altogether, if you think about it. So they'd probably capitulate Finland by now. The United States troops would be, getting sent there and stuff. Let's zoom out a little bit. That's a little too much, isn't it? There we go. Enough to see Sweden. Now, it'd probably be attacked through northern Sweden and Norway. Or some kind of, it'd be a Russian base or something right here obviously some Russian bases, like some new ones set up right here. Probably a pretty decent one right here. And Moscow would be sending things this way to the front line. Because I'm guessing they would get like flown in from like all different sides of the country to go to Moscow and then in. Yeah, with American troops still arriving and things happening in Europe, it's likely that in America still having troops there, yeah, but I mean, they wouldn't be able to hold this line that they got here too. It's too long, and come on, Russia would probably beat them. Not very far, not like you'd think far, but I'm guessing Romania would probably stop them on the mountains down this way into the coastline. But you never know. You never know what could happen. I'm guessing the new front line would be here in Germany. Czechoslovakia, meet up with the Russian front line this way. And Romania that way. It would be a pretty big United States base in Czechs and Austria with all their fighters being there. This will probably be some kind of a backup line in Germany. In case Berlin goes. And then, as you can see, Russia's doing pretty good right now. But that ain't gonna be for long. Moscow's almost at a reach, basically. And Poland's stronghold of Warsaw and all their fighters in there were either evicted or, in Russia. And then now that we're back to Russia, we should probably try to go all the way through to France in this next one, and take Romania out of this. Romania, try to go through the rest of Europe. But I don't think they'd do that good. I think they would get this attack delayed because of how bad they were doing in Germany. And then it would just be these two attacks. But the new defensive line for the say it would be, let's get rid of all this. This is, why won't these little dots go away? Please scoop. I mean, whatever. They ain't doing much. Anyway, I should probably get to like here, hit the defensive line, and have to retreat, take Berlin. Probably not do so good in the Slovakian mountains. Probably capitulate Romania with Bulgaria and them retreating to the south. And here comes the retaliation from the United States. This is gonna be fun. The United States would be on the offensive now, pushing them back to Poland. Outward space to Poland this way. Not wanting to pull a Russia, what they're doing, and their supply line is too far. Oh, that zoomed out. And they'd probably just go for Poland and some good old encirclement of the whole of Romanian front. I doubt this encirclement would work, so I don't think the U.S. generals would actually try that. So I think it would be more of just a regular punch it back into taking Berlin and Warsaw and most of Poland. So the Russian front line would probably go and just collapse after that. It wouldn't be a big collapse. It'd probably be about like that much of a collapse, which is a pretty decent amount of collapsing. It's like all their progress almost, besides Belarus and Ukraine. This isn't doing very good anymore. Anyway, and you might be wondering, how is Sweden faring out right now? Probably with the lack of allied help and more of them focusing on Germany. Not very good, but holding the line. Russia would also be pretty focused on trying to expand this. Probably go to Belarus somewhere and then to the front line this way, so now they're supplied. Fixing their supplying issue, and the Romanian defense could continue. Meaning, time to delete the front line. Time to delete the front line. Meaning they'd probably push them back to the Romanian offensive. Probably doing somewhat successful. Not as great as they wanted it to, but it'd probably give them enough scares to retreat out of Russian territory a little bit. Because this little part is Russian territory. So, I'm guessing it would probably be a pretty big UK and German and French push out of like all these tiny countries would be doing stuff, obviously, and they'd all be pushing probably besides Slovakia, Hungary, and Serbia and Bulgaria. I don't know how Serbia would be doing. Would they be neutral? I don't know. I think most of Europe would probably be on the defensive with these guys. Can't forget about the Netherlands and the Dutch, who are also helping. Also, American supply lines go about to like here. Go about to like right to the front line because of Berlin. It's a lot smaller, believe it or not. Even though they do go all the way to America and back. We probably wouldn't be seeing a Red Dawn situation though, if you think about it. It'd be more of a chill thing. Anyway, America's still on the attack with probably trying to take more of the planes out, and a daring Romanian push which would probably fail or not do so great, or try to like a small little thing going from, well, not little, it'd probably be like almost all of the Bulgarian army in Turkey. Most of Turkey's army would probably be concentrated on invading to the south, like right here. I think Turkey would probably try to get military access through Georgia, even though I don't know how great Georgia would be, so they'd probably just get invaded all in general. Which isn't that great for Russia if you think about it. Russia's now dealing with probably American invasions from the way, way, way east, and American advance from the west, and now a southern front would not be. They'd probably be the collapse of Russia all like So I'm guessing there would be Russia would be kind of into a difficult position up this way. Well, not really. Let's not worry about Sweden right now. I'm worried more about the main front. Not that Sweden isn't an important front, but Turkey's still blockading. They'd probably now that the United States has firmly pushed them back out of the Belarusian area, and well, not all of it, but probably Romania would be relatively liberated. The supply line would have to retreat desperately back to Moscow as they get pushed back from the large advancing of all the other things, and then probably like a German Danish like mix, like right here, Copenhagen. You get it. Another one right over here. Not to mention now, probably be offensive by the Swedes and Norwegians, seeing the Russians falling. A little bit of America in there, probably, and probably England. And when they probably wouldn't do that great, actually. They'd probably push them back to, like, Finland. Like, northern Finland in this area. Which isn't that great. But, I mean, it's out of Sweden. Probably be some... I don't know if Sweden would attempt it, but there could be a naval invasion of Helsinki, but I don't think they would go all the way into this probably Russian corridor right here. So Russia would probably go for a straight up, counterattack back into probably Lithuania, taking back territory that way, and probably swift advance through Ukraine to Poland, trying to get a small circlement without them knowing. But it would probably fail. The Lithuanian front would probably do better, but this is just me guessing for the most part. It'd probably get pushed back to like here, but you're reading, but now that you haven't noticed, they actually are starting to get pushed back in the Romanian front. And Russia probably would start seeking for surrender, but I don't know how people would feel about that in other countries. Yeah. But, it's the only thing going on. Russia would also have to deal with their people probably getting starved to death from the lack of food import. Kind of like what happened to Germany in World War One. They would not do very good, really. But we're also got a thing called Russia desperately trying to defend Belarus and the Ukrainian base its way, the defensive line. It'd be probably an offensive in Lithuania, offenses to Belarus to take the airport there, same with Ukraine. And obviously they would be pretty out of supply at this point. So they're probably going to try to push them back to Russia, and that's about it. Can't forget about the little Europe. It would probably be actually a pretty major front at this point. Where Turkey could now, instead of blockading completely, they're pushing that blockade all the way up to like the Romanian port. So the Black Sea is mostly there. It'd probably be a little thing in Gotland now. Trying to lock off the Russian more and more. It'd probably be... This looks like a mess, doesn't it? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know how Russia would do, but they do okay in the battle, I think. There's an overwhelming amount of troops coming in, though. Would probably destroy them in general, push them back, and probably all the way, probably losing the Belarusian front and the Ukrainian front almost coming to a standstill, and also the new Crimean front, in a weird kind of zigzag formation. Russia managed to circle some American troops down this way. And we can't forget about, I think I did actually, this from right here, Georgia, which is probably at the time, because of the mountains in Georgia and all that area, it'd probably just be starting to make it past. And probably make it to like right there. What you can expect is a American / Turkish invasion of this from the south. That was a bad arrow. Attack to circle the Ukrainian thing. Attack on Crimea. And an offensive from Leningrad this way. An offensive to Helsinki this way. And Leningrad. Maybe like a push this way. And then maybe like a central push, but not too much. Still tell Russia they're still there and stuff like that. See, I don't know how good they would do in this terrain. Sweden's been fighting for. This has probably been going on for way more than 2 years now. I'm guessing they'd probably encircle a couple, take Helsinki. Leningrad would be probably not taken, but there. I guess they wouldn't be taken. I know that they'd probably be surrounded, and then I don't know. It'd probably be weird. What I'm guessing is they'd be pretty well set off, I think. Small events pushing into Russia. Ukraine is almost completely liberated. As they take that airport, and the whole Russian supply is almost completely, severed. Making Russia already how it is, completely broken. And another offensive for Leningrad now coming from this side. More. Leningrad would most likely fall. Or Petrograd, whatever you want to call it. Moscow probably be pretty close to falling. And this would probably be the end of the war, just in general. With a good old American victory. Well, NATO. NATO did quite a bit. We can't just call it American. There was plenty of probably other people who were in there. And those horrible art. Yeah, it's little hard drawings like Microsoft Paint. Whatever. We'd probably see some new borders though, if you think about it. Oh, this is so hard to delete. I don't know why it is, but it is. It's not cool. It's too hard to delete. By the way, those encircled troops would probably die, but you could probably see. I'm gonna guess at what the new world borders would look like. It'd probably be pretty weird. There'd probably be a lot of sacrifices going on. So I'm guessing this would be. I'll put it at a. We want to know. I know a lot of you do. Is who would get what out of this war and what's going on. I'm guessing this part, which was originally German, it's like Leningrad or whatever, Cloningrad, probably go to Germany. And then I don't know the rest. Probably be some kind of weird thing happening in Leningrad. No, I don't mean a communist revolution. I keep calling it Leningrad. It's Petrograd, whatever. Probably be like a little thing happening, like a conference or like a territory being put here. They'd probably be like Finnish would probably get like this much. Pretty good for Finland. And Sweden would probably get some islands. Like some islands on this way near, and other places. Some islands. And also, I'm just gonna mark Estonia as purple too, because I'm lazy. Estonia would probably get a little bit more land. Balkan nation number 2, Latvia would get more land. Belarus, maybe? I don't know. Probably get like that much more land. Ukraine would probably get control over this, push Russia back to this. Probably make Ukraine pretty happy. Yes, may. And Turkey would probably, mark Turkey is like a red. Turkey would probably get like a lot out of this. It'd probably invade Georgia, and this kind of be like the new weird Ottoman, I guess. Oh, looks like Shrek or something. I didn't draw this very good, but this is what Turkey would probably look like. Trying to seize the oil from the Caucasus. There'd also probably be some kind of like puppet going on over there. Like, I don't know, something would be going on over there. Probably Turkish. And then Russia as a whole would be questionable of what's going on. Would they go communist again? We probably never know. This is pretty weird. Like, probably have a revolution of some sort, like kind of like France did. Like, Also, I mean, some weird stuff happening in this. Alright, I think that was it for this alternate history of Russia attacking the whole of the West. They didn't make out very good at the end, but this is only me guessing too. You can have your opinions on what do you think would happen. What would China do? We can zoom out now, see the rest of the world and its weirdness. Oh yeah, we read about America and the whole. America would probably be just content with another victory over its rivals. Think about it. Yay. I don't know what Spain would be doing. What is Spain? I think they'd probably join the West. Portugal definitely would have. I will cover China next time. How about... Nah, we're not going to cover China. China's good. Whatever. Anyway, see you guys. This map looks disgusting. It was a fun alternate history. Berlin was taken for like a 15th billionth time. And